Okay, hello chess players. Gonna play some bullet chess. Got one game that might start here in the next 8 seconds. If it doesn't, we'll start another one. And I will try to explain what's going on during the game. Okay, e3, c5, bishop e2. He's just kind of playing some passive moves here, which is I'm totally okay with. We're gonna end up just playing a type of same-ish setup where we play h5, h4, and we're just gonna ask him the question, why did you spend all this time to fianchetto? Because if you spend that much time to fianchetto, if I play for mate, I'm going to be getting pretty close to mate here. Yeah, you can't play takes because you lose your queen. So let's pre-move that just in case. Little. Okay, here and here is fine, and then here, and we have different ways to build up our position, which is all we really care about. Yeah, this is just too many tempo, to do all this. We'll take this way because the knight still holds this, so we still have this on the table. And he doesn't have a great move here, so we're going to take this way. He doesn't have a good reply. If pawn takes, we just take back with the knight, I think. Okay, queen takes, we take back with the knight as well. And this is pinned, so this is double pinned, 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 pinned. And I think we exchange, and here, and that's pinned, and I'm coming in. Now that's pinned. Yay, it all worked. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play goofy, disrespect openings, I think it's a good idea. Sometimes, you can get something out of it, but this is a little too goofy. You played bishop e2, bishop f3, and then g3, and then bishop g2, when of course he could have just played g3 and bishop g2. So he did this. And I just can't imagine, like, if I just play for mate, that's I'm just going to take a normal setup here, and I'm just going to play for mate, and I got to be 3 moves ahead of the normal checkmating strategy here. How do you survive this? I mean, no real explanation on how you have enough moves to survive your kingside getting torn apart at this point. I mean, I have 3 extra tempo. You took 3 moves to fianchetto your bishop. So that's how you beat that particular disrespect opening. And it's just the general way you should think about disrespect openings in general is just think about how many tempo they're wasting in a normal plan of a normal setup that you would normally take against that type of position. So with fianchetto positions, this setup with the same-ish type setup with bishop e6 and queen d7 is a completely standard kind of idea. And just ask yourself, like, do you have more tempo or less tempo than you would have in the main line? And of course, in this case, it's more tempo. And what's the biggest way you can take advantage of that? Of course, you can play the strategies where you play for mate, which are, completely legitimate, even in the normal mainline samish where nobody's wasted, 3 tempo to fianchetto their bishop. Anyways, I hope you found that helpful. Hope you learned something about chess. I hope you can use that idea in your own game. Thank you very much for watching.